you guys like these meet and greets before, or is it, you're not being paid extra for this, right?
I don't recollect getting paid any extra. You know,
So
I mean,
now,
that was just shit that was expected of you. You know, I mean, there were certain things that just expected from talent, you know.
is the payday big enough for WrestleMania that you just
At that point, at that position, you know, even though I was figured in, like, politically and, you know, shit like that, like, still, I was so new. Like, I mean, I was still on the bottom end of the pay scale then, so.
Ultimately, why is the decision made to go with him over Lex? Does it go back to what you said? It was entirely decided by the audience?
That and the boys. I think you know, pretty much the boys had kind of come to the conclusion from what, mind you, we're the ones that are making all the towns, so nobody knows better than us, you know.
Would Vince solicit your opinions?
Sure. And even if he didn't, we'd give them to him anyways. That was a nice thing about having Shawn with us.
You could grab his ear and say, listen, we think that. Would it be as blunt as we think he should get the push? Or was it more subtle? Like, how do you approach a Vince McMahon and tell him how to do his job?
Fuck. We left Shawn to that.
Oh, so you'd put it in Shawn's ear and Shawn's
Sure. Why not? I mean, because everybody can't talk at once.
Right.
You know, and, you know, I just get on what he said.
Right. Is it thought that this perhaps would be an all-time classic beforehand? I mean, are they really making a commitment to make this hot, or was this just something these guys could go out and do whenever they wanted?
Both. Like, that wasn't even the fucking nearly the best ladder match they ever had. There were matches that weren't ever taped on house shows that would blow that fucking match away, believe it or not.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
What was it about these two that made that match so special? Could it have happened with him and Owen? With
not
Razor
that.
and Owen?
I mean, it would be different, obviously, because you're talking about different people, but it would still be, you know, comparably successful, I think.
So you mentioned the Bond. How much of it do you think was that?
Tons, because, okay, for instance, like one of the best matches, maybe top 3 matches I've ever had in my life were Scott and I versus Shawn and Kevin as Diesel.
Right.
Very first Action Zone main event. It was taped in White Plains, Arnie Scolin's old building, and we were the last match of the night. Like 4 hours of fucking tapings, right? And the people were dead, and we got them right back. They were fucking on fire by the end of that match.
And again, it's the friendship. It's the being able to speak in shorthand and knowing what the other guy is going to do. Are they going over this? Are they doing a lot of pre-planning for this, for the ladder match?
Just experimenting with different spots, things like that.
Go into the ring before a card begins and try stuff with the ladder?
No. Very rarely. I don't ever remember that. It was just come up with it and do it. You don't fucking practice shit like that beforehand.
Well, but with a
don't do
with
it.
a ladder, though, it doesn't.
I don't care, man. You don't risk, like, you know, getting hurt right before a fucking. Because I remember Hunter and Vince many years later, like, going over some shit, and they were climbing up this. It was in Minneapolis, this is why I know it so well. They were climbing up this ladder together, and they were practicing taking this bump off the ladder together, and Vince falls right on fucking Hunter's knee, you know, and big old cloudy Vince, you know, at the time he's all jacked up, you know, landed right on, and like, I mean, Hunter was fucked. His knee was fucked. He needed surgery after that, and he still went out there and had a hell of a match.
You think Vince would know better? You still get paid?
10 grand.
Okay, so what ran long that night, or did they just?
The ladder match.
Were you being facetious when you said you were heartbroken, or?
No, I was heartbroken. It was my first fucking WrestleMania.
Right. Okay.
You know.
Who tells you? Do you remember?
No, we found out just by being on deck and not fucking going.
And your name is just never called. No one comes and says, "Guys, we got to skip you tonight."
Well, not really. I don't remember. It was just like. Remember that? Sorry.
Celebrities that were in attendance. Bring up
Cy Sperling.
Yes.
The fucking hair club for men guy.
Anything interesting or any funny anecdote?
Terrible joke teller.
We'll start with him.
Fucking
then.
Burt Reynolds. Fucking whiskey nose. Rocking the house. He was so fucking drunk or something when he went in the ring.
Did you have any one-on-one with Burt, or he was just around?
Well, we took pictures and bullshitted, you know. Right. He's a Seminole FSU guy.
That's true. Did he get it? You know, some celebrities get it, and sometimes they're above it all.
He got it kind of like Captain Kirk got it, you know?
Another one that I thought who told us, was it Diesel or whoever did that maybe there was something on the breath. Throughout the,
sure.
Okay. Little Richard.
That wasn't really that uncommon,
no,
you know, back then. Captain Lou running around.
True. Little Richard.
Oh, that's right. Because I got a picture with Little Richard, yeah.
He must have got it. He must have been in his glory.
In more ways than one. Anyway, boom, yeah, it was cool meeting Little Richard. Who else?
Jenny Garth?
Shearer? Oh,
Jenny Garth.
Jenny Garth, yeah.
Of 90210 fame. Donnie Wahlberg.
Yeah, little brother of Mark.
Some Bill Clinton impersonator, right?
It was a pretty good one, too, if I remember correctly. And didn't we have the Jennifer Flowers? Or was that the next WrestleMania?
Wasn't this year. No. Rhonda Shear you had, though.
Up all night.
Did you have Rhonda Shear?
No.
I had Rhonda Shear.
She wasn't my cup of tea. She was already a little long in the tooth for me.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
You were very young, I forget.
I was.